Cape Town attractions in focus. The most famous Cape Town attractions might begin with the iconic Table Mountain, but for those more discerning travelers, there are plenty of more refined experiences worth having. The early morning sunlight filters through the wild fynbos-covered slopes of Table Mountain. The ocean glimmers coldly just offshore, and as the city comes to life, every cobblestone street tread on has a fascinating story to tell. This is Cape Town, a city filled with grandeur, but which holds on dearly to its authenticity, its unique history, and its one-of-a-kind personality. Founded in 1652 as a refreshment station by the Dutch East India Company, Cape Town has since turned into a world-renowned business and holiday destination, graced with astounding natural beauty, an intricate past, and a lifestyle that's as cosmopolitan as it is laid back. It's not just the views that draw people here, it's the feeling. There's something about Cape Town that lingers, a heady combination of romance, resilience, and rich tradition. For luxury travelers, the city provides a beautiful balance between iconic, popular attractions and the chance to break away from the crowds and just enjoy the natural surroundings. This is one city that never disappoints, whether you're sipping award-winning wine under old oak trees or strolling past pastel-hued homes in Bo-Kaap. Cape Town attractions aren't merely sights to visit. They're filled with stories, and you can add your own when you add a few of these must-visit attractions to your holiday itinerary. What are the most visited places in Cape Town? Anyone traveling to Cape Town for the first time is going to feel like a kid at Christmas. The city itself is filled with exciting attractions of all kinds that will appeal greatly to both urban adventurers and those who want more of the great outdoors. That is because the city has been built close to nature, and even when you feel surrounded by the concrete jungle, you need only lift your head to see the mountains and trees. Cape Town welcomes some 2.8 million international travelers each year, with December 2024 seeing some 500,000 guests alone. You certainly won't be the first person to fall head over heels in love with Cape Town, and to make the most of your trip, you should visit some of these popular places. Table Mountain. A trip to Cape Town isn't complete without experiencing the grandeur of Table Mountain, and since you probably already know this place, we're putting it at the top of the list. One of the new seven wonders of nature, this flat-topped colossus dominates the skyline no matter where you are in the city and provides a surreal panoramic view of the buildings, Robben Island, and the astoundingly beautiful Cape Peninsula. You can ascend the mountain via the rotating cable car, or, for the more energetic, you can hike one of the many trails. The summit's serenity makes the journey, however you choose to take it, utterly worthwhile. Bo-Kaap. Nestled snugly on the warm slopes of Signal Hill, the Bo-Kaap is a photographic and cultural dream destination, with its cobbled streets and brightly painted homes being hard to miss. Once known as the Malay Quarter, the bright houses of Bo-Kaap tell the story of freed slaves and the fascinatingly charismatic Cape Malay heritage. Visitors often rave about the fragrant local dishes and the welcoming hospitality that still defines the neighborhood. Sea Point Promenade. Stretching for 11 kilometers along the Atlantic seaboard, the Sea Point Promenade is beloved by joggers, dog walkers, and anyone who loves to watch the sunset. You can also dine at one of the many cafes and restaurants here, all while enjoying some of the very best ocean views. Sea Point has interesting public art installations, and with a backdrop of Lion's Head, it's an easy favorite for a breezy stroll or a casual people-watching session. If you are visiting on the weekend, you will also be able to take a walk around one of the markets. Kirstenbosch Botanical Garden. At the foot of Table Mountain, you'll find Kirstenbosch, an oasis of indigenous flora that is celebrated worldwide. This is not just a botanical garden, it's a sanctuary of South African biodiversity. During your visit, you can stroll along the canopy walkway, picnic on the manicured lawns, or attend one of the summer sunset concerts if you are traveling at this time of the year. This spot ranks high among Cape Town attractions for good reason, and you don't have to be a botany boffin to appreciate a visit here. Company's Garden. Established in the 1650s by the Dutch East India Company, these gardens are the green heart of the city. The gardens started as a vegetable patch for the company, and over the years they planted all sorts of indigenous South African plants, as well as botanicals from around the world, including roses. At the south end of the garden, you will find a recreation of that first vegetable garden, and it is quite something to see. The shaded walkways, resident squirrels, and heritage buildings make the garden a peaceful respite amidst the rush and noise of the city. To make sure that you don't miss something special in the garden, you should get yourself a booklet guide from the Visitor Center. Castle of Good Hope. South Africa's oldest surviving colonial structure, the Castle of Good Hope, which was built by the Dutch between 1666 and 1679 to defend the city, is more than a fort. It's a symbol of the city's strategic earliest beginnings. Here you can wander through its bastions, look at art displays, and visit the dungeons to get a sense of the architectural strength and history that defined early Cape Town. As far as Cape Town attractions go, this one is for the history buffs. Tokai Forest. Tucked away in the southern suburbs in Table Mountain National Park, Tokai Forest is known for its shaded walking trails covered by towering pines and eucalyptus, picnic spots, and a whole lot of nature. It's a favorite for cyclists, horse riders, and families looking for a calm, cool walk away from the bustle. You can expect bird calls, the scent of earth, and moments of deep quiet. There is also the Tokai Arboretum, where you can see some 1,555 different tree species, making it one of the Cape Town attractions for anyone with a love of plants. Long Street. Buzzing and bohemian, Long Street is just the place for a bit of boutique browsing by day and bar hopping by night. With Victorian facades and wraparound balconies, it's a street that never quite sleeps but does a good job of attracting both fashionistas and foodies. Orngezicht City Farm. This community-led project near the base of Table Mountain brings the farm-to-table ethos to life by not only being the city's urban farm, but by setting the table for plenty of other local farmers to sell their produce. This is a non-profit project, and it was built on the land on which the original Oranje farm stood in 1709. You'll come for the fresh produce and stay for the view and the artisanal market vibes. It's a beautiful reminder that Cape Town attractions don't have to be grand to be memorable. Bloubergstrand. For those iconic postcard photos of Table Mountain rising above the sea, you must head to Bloubergstrand. Windswept and romantic, this beach is also a kite surfing hotspot. Couples and families alike enjoy the wide-open beaches and gorgeous seaside cafes, with their front row seats to mesmerizing sunsets. Buitenverwachting. Located in Constantia, one of the world's oldest wine-growing regions, Buitenverwachting, which means beyond expectation, is known for being one of the few places where you can really get that Cape Dutch feel, which makes it one of the best Cape Town attractions. From the fine wines to the gourmet food pairings served on a grand estate framed by mountain vistas, Buitenverwachting is worth every moment. How many tourists come to Cape Town every year? In recent years, Cape Town has consistently welcomed well over 2.6 million international visitors annually, a figure that is expected to rise as luxury travel trends lean towards hand-picked, culturally rich destinations over generic holidays. In 2025, early forecasts suggest that the city may surpass previous visitor records, particularly among affluent travelers. What is Cape Town most famous for? Cape Town attractions are synonymous with Table Mountain, fine wines, historic townships, and the enduring legacy of Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned for 18 years on nearby Robben Island. It's also known for its gastronomic treasures, having earned global accolades for both street food and fine dining, not to mention that this destination has beach, city, and nature all in one location. Is Cape Town a popular tourist destination? Undoubtedly. It's often listed among the best cities in the world to visit, topping lists in Condé Nast Traveler, Lonely Planet, and Travel Plus Leisure. With its easy access to wildlife, world-class cuisine, and exceptional hospitality, Cape Town is an immensely popular place to visit. Why is Cape Town so popular? Much of the appeal lies in its geographic location, as well as its authenticity, a rare combination in a modern city. Cape Town is a city where you can sip champagne at the waterfront in the morning, surf pristine waves by noon, and enjoy a Michelin-quality dinner as the sun kisses the Atlantic goodnight. This kind of variety feels intimate, not chaotic, and that's exactly why luxury feels local here. For those planning a getaway to the mother city, it's easy to be overwhelmed, which is why working with a trusted travel partner can make all the difference. Cape Town isn't just worth visiting, it's worth doing right. From panoramic peaks to private vineyard lunches, the city doesn't just meet expectations, it quietly exceeds them. If you're planning a romantic escape, a culture-focused holiday, or simply want to see the best of what a city can give, these Cape Town attractions promise the holiday of a lifetime.